Hi, everybody. Here's we are live. Okay, so hi. Thanks, everyone, for joining me tonight. I am Michelle Solis from This Must Be Ink, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Seekonk, Massachusetts. So thank you so much for joining me tonight for my Friday night Stamp and Sip. Tonight we are going to talk about stack and shuffle to make a bunch of cards in a very short time. So hopefully, I'm sure you guys might have already heard about stack and shuffle, but I just wanted to remind you how to do it. So when you're working on your Valentine's or maybe some birthday cards to get your stash built up for this year, you have a way to make some cards, a bunch of cards in a very short time. So tonight we're going to work on this with some paper from the Sale-a-bration catalog. There are 3 nice papers. Actually, there might be more, but I purchased or got 3 of the papers in the catalog. And so we were going to look at those tonight. All right, so let me move my camera. And hopefully that's going to work. All right, 1 second here. There we go. Okay. So before we get started, everybody take a sip of whatever you brought. Hi, Carol. I'm having some red wine tonight that's got flavors of cherry and coffee. And it's actually very delicious. It's from my favorite winery in Crystal River, Florida, called Cop Winery. Okay. It's delicious. All right. So, Sale-a-bration. There might be more. Let's look. So there's the fruit salad paper, which is really, really cute. And then there is, the Toadstool Gardens paper, which we're going to be using tonight. And then there is the Bloom Impressions paper, which is the cards. I made the cards that we're showing tonight with that. And I think that's it for paper. Yeah, so 3 different choices of Sale-a-bration paper. So the fruit salad paper is really cute. A lot of bright colors. If you haven't seen this, a lot of you might have already seen this. But there's all kinds of fruit, prints, bananas, apples. What else we got? Orange and lemons. This would be really cute with that citrus blooms set. Cantaloupe. This is another orange. Some pineapple. This is a watermelon. Kiwi. Making me hungry. But I love this paper, not just for the images, but just for the colors that just so pretty. I think they're really pretty for spring and summer cards. That'll be pretty. Okay, and then this is the Bloom, what did I just say? Bloom Impressions. It's got just some beautiful florals. And look at this one. Beautiful, like sky print on the back. Super pretty little floral prints. Green. So pretty. I love this with the multicolor. Isn't that beautiful? So that is the paper that I used for these cards that I showed you as the sample. And I did these as birthday cards with this stack and shuffle pattern that I'm going to show you tonight. So I did all of these with that paper. And then I'm not going to remember the name of the stamp set. 1 second. Delightful Wishes. So those were all made with the Delightful Wishes stamp set. That's where we get a happy birthday. And then this wishing is a die. So you can purchase the coordinating dies, and you'll get a die to cut out that word and the background for that word. So that's the white there. Okay, so that's the Stack and Shuffle with the Balloon Impressions paper. Tonight we're going to use I already pulled it out. Where did I put it? We're going to use the Toadstool Gardens paper. So the Toadstool Gardens paper has, of course, toadstool print on there. So you get a bunch with different, hey Maria, you get a bunch with different little scenes with mushrooms. And that one's got a purple background. Then this one that's like psychedelic mushrooms with a wood grain background. Some more with some little toadstools and snails with, I don't know, just a woven background. And then a stripe, multicolored stripe with a multicolored dot on the other side. Hard to see on camera. More little toadstools. These are big enough that you could fussy cut them out if you wanted to, with some greenery on the back. And then this swirly print with some more polka dots on the back. So these are the papers we're going to use tonight for our Stack and Shuffle. Okay, and I was going to hopefully make some Valentines tonight. So instead of using the toadstool print, what I wanted to do was use the other side. So I want to make these very generic cards. I don't want it to be toadstools. So you do have some really pretty prints here. We've got this one with the polka dot. We could use this with the greenery, more polka dot. This little woven one. I'm not loving the purple because I think I want it to be more melon mambo. And then we've got this one and this one. So what you would do for this Stack and Shuffle card is you're going to pick 4 pieces that coordinate. So I'm going to take this one because it's got multiple colors in there. And then this one, again, with the multiple colors. And then because I want to put the focus on Melon Mambo, I think I'll go with this one and this one. I'm just not a big fan of that swirly one, but I feel like we should have more color. I don't know. What do you guys think? Green or swirly? I took out the other one. So now our choices are the swirly or the green. Oh, the green is kind of pretty. All right, I'm waiting to hear swirly or green. All right, so while we're trying to decide on swirly or green, let's talk about this little set. This is called the heart-shaped set. This is also a Sale-a-bration. Julie, you like the green. Okay, good. The heart-shaped set. This is also a Sale-a-bration set, which I believe is free with a $120 purchase. But I love this because it's just a simple little set that you can use for Valentine's, or you can just do it for a birthday or a general cards. So we're going to use this one this evening. And then I also have some past paper pumpkin sets. So this is the one that came with this year's paper pumpkin. Oh, that's hard to see on there. Okay, it's got some little hearts, and it's got some sentiments that say, "You have my heart, celebrate love, and you're my favorite." That's really cute. And then this one, I'm not sure what year this is from, but I've got this one. This was also paper pumpkin. It's got some little hearts and an X and an O and a little arrow. Super cute for Valentine's. And then this one, I believe this is from 2021, that I just happened to realize has a little snail, which would be cute to coordinate with the toadstool paper if I'm doing cards with the toadstool side. This says, sending love your way. Hi, Valentine, love. And it's got this nice heart that you can stamp that's all little hearts. So this is why I love getting paper pumpkin kits, because you get these little stamp sets that you can keep and use over and over again. So these are going to come in really handy when I'm making Valentine's, because I don't usually buy a big Valentine set. I don't make enough of them to warrant buying a whole big set. All right, so we're going to go with the green instead of the swirly. All right, we'll put that one aside. All right, I'm going to just move up a teeny bit here. Okay, let's talk about cutting the paper. So what you're going to need for your stack and shuffle is you're going to make 4 cards. So you're going to need 4 card bases. These are 5.5 by 8.5, and they're scored at 4 1/4. So you'll need 4 card bases. And then you're going to need 4 mats. These are going to be 5 1/4 by 4. So you'll have 1 for each card. So 4 of those. Then you're going to take your paper and we're going to cut your paper. We're going to cut all 4 pieces at the same time. Okay, so we will line them up. We want to make sure that they are lined up at the top edge and the side edge, and hold them very tightly. We're going to put them into our cutter, and we're going to cut at 2 1/2 all the way down through all of the pieces of paper. So you may have to go back and forth a couple times in order to do that. Okay, so now you will have 2 sides. Okay, I'm going to put that aside. This larger side, we're going to turn it and cut at 2 3/4. And when we do that, whoops, we're going to put them over to the side, one on top of the other. So that was there and this was here. Was that right? Did I just do 2 3/4? Yep, I did 2 3/4. That's right. Doesn't look right, but that's what I wrote down. All right, and then this last one, we're going to cut at 1 3/4. Okay, and then we're going to put that over here. Oh, no, you know why it's wrong? I started with a 6 by 6 piece of paper, I just realized, and it's supposed to be 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, so what are we going to do to fix it? So this is 6 inches across now. We need it to be 5 inches across. So I'm going to have to take an inch off of these and an inch off of these. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I'm so sorry. This is what happens when you do a live. If I had recorded this, I could go start over again. All right, so we're going to take an inch off of here. It was a very important detail that I left out there. All right, so we're going to just sit that little inch strip over there. Okay, here we go. That's why it didn't look right. All right, now we're going to pick this up, and we're going to take an inch off of here. I'm taking an inch off of the right hand side, but it doesn't really matter. All right, let's put that back where it was. That looks better. All right, now this one, we're going to take an inch off of the left side. I've got all kinds of scraps. Now next week I'll have to do a scrap card. Because now I have a bunch of teeny tiny scraps. All right. There we go. That still doesn't look right. Okay, so it's got to be 3 3/4. Oh my God, you guys. All right. Is everybody yelling at me? I wonder if everyone's yelling at me. Going, no, Michelle, you're cutting it in the wrong direction. Because I am. So guess what? We're going to start over. Just rewind. Just whoever is coming in at this point, you are starting over. You can just rewind. Just fast forward through the whole first part of this video because we did it wrong. All right. We're starting over. Hang on. We need paper. Well, we might have to use the swirly paper. What's the matter? Why are you in here bothering me? What? Okay, we're going to start over again. Oh my goodness. All right. So we started off with, let's pick our paper again. Was that what we had? Hang on. My husband is also trying to distract me while I'm trying to find paper here. Okay. Okay, this is what we're going to start with. We're going to have swirly. We're going to have green, plaid, and polka dots. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's start from the beginning. We are going to need a piece that is 3 3/4 by 5. So you're going to take your 6-inch piece and you are going to cut it down. So we're going to go 3 3/4. Very important step we missed there. And then we're going to turn it and do it at 5 inches. Good grief. Okay. Now, let's talk about the cutting dimensions again. Okay, 2.5. So we're going to put the top of our paper, which is the 3 3/4 inch side. At the top, we're going to cut it at 2.5. And we're going to set these aside. Okay, then we're going to cut these. We're going to go to 2 3/4. Oh, just didn't want to cut there. All right, so we're going to have top and bottom. Then we will take these little strips and we will cut them at 1 3/4. Okay. Things are falling down. Oy. Okay. All right. Hopefully everybody's still with me here. So we had started with 3 3/4 by 5. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So now we've got our pieces. Now the whole point of stack and shuffle is to shuffle them. So we've got our paper stacked up and we're going to now shuffle them. Your first pile, you're going to leave in the exact order that you've got it in. So just leave it just like that. Your second pile, you're going to take the top piece and just move it to the bottom. So take the top piece, move it all the way to the bottom. Then your third pile, you're going to take the top two pieces, but you want to keep them in order. So you're going to take the 1 and 2 in that order and move them to the bottom. And then this last pile, you're going to take 3 pieces, keeping them in order. So these 3 will go to the bottom. And that's how you get this stack and shuffle, because each layer now will be 4 different patterns. Okay, so you will take those pieces and mount them on your mat piece. So I'm going to just move these over a smidge so I have some room to work. Bring in your mat. Your mat, remember, is 5 1/4 by 4. So you're going to have a little border. And if we can get the glue to come out. Oh, this is like the worst live that I've done in a while. Oh, I can't get the glue to work. All right, hang on. I have a solution to this problem. We're just going to open a new one. All right. Okay. So then you want to make sure to, oh, now even the new one doesn't want to work? Oh, all right, that's it. We're going to have to quit. No, we're not quitters. We can make it happen. Hang on, we got a blob of glue. All right. So just remember to keep your paper, when you're doing it, keep it in the right orientation. Don't move, don't change the orientation of the paper. Even if you get flustered. All right, so we're going to get some glue on here. It's going to go this way. And we're going to leave a little bit of a border around the top edge and the side. Then we'll do the bottom piece. Oh my goodness. First it didn't want to come out at all, and now it wants to just come out all at once because it's new. And this one's going to go here. And again, we're going to leave a little border at the bottom and the side. And then you'll get your top piece. And you want to line it up to the top of this one. And you want to leave a little border on the right-hand side. And then you'll get your bottom piece here. Okay. So you're just going to do that for each mat. Even with the swirly, it didn't come out too bad. Okay, so we've got the green. What's so nice about their papers is that all the colors coordinate. And whether you think so or not, they're probably all going to look good together. Shouldn't fight it. Okay, just make sure you're leaving a border around your edges. This one will probably end up being my favorite because it's just not too much of the swirly. Just a little piece. Just not my favorite pattern. Okay. There we got that one. One more. So I have not tried this with my favorite paper pack, which is the Storybook Friends, but I bet that would look just as well in a Snack and Shuffle. Or you could add in one of the Timeless Plaid papers to coordinate, which would be really pretty. Alrighty. And then the green. Oh, crooked, crooked, crooked. There we go. Luckily, liquid glue saves our lives when things are a little crooked. Most of the time you have a couple seconds to move it or realign it. And then we'll just get these last pieces on here. Julie says everybody's still with me. Oh, my husband jumped on there. He was trying to tell me that he couldn't find my feed, and just making me extra nervous on top of messing up this whole card. Okay. And the little polka dots. And the swirly. Okay, then we'll have all 4 of these done and we can move on. Oh, I spoke too soon. There we go. Okay. My goodness. So you can leave them just like this, or you could emboss them and give them a nice texture if you'd like. I've done that before as well. It's pretty. But tonight we're going to just mount these on our card front. And then we can decorate them. But with this technique, you will get 4 cards. There are some stack and shuffle patterns that just use 3 pieces. I like this one because it uses 4. 1, it helps me use my DSP. And 2, it makes me more cards. Okay, and then the last one. And there we go. Okay, so now we've got 4 card bases. So luckily, before we got started, I stamped this little heart that came from the heart-shaped set in Melon Mambo. And then I just fussy cut it, which I didn't do a fabulous job of fussy cutting that, but it's not too bad. So we're gonna work with it. And then I was going to use this little sentiment that hopefully is going to fit inside there. That says, "My thoughts of you are all heart-shaped." Isn't that so cute? All right, let me find my stamping block. And I think maybe we should do that in another color. No, maybe green. I think that's Granny Apple green. We're going to go with green. Okay. There we go. So all you need on these cards is a nice little decoration for the front. Find some dimensionals here and give that a little bit of dimension. Pop that up a little bit. So it can go just like that. Perfect little card. Great little Valentine. Okay, then with my old paper pumpkin set with the little snail, I stamped this little snail and colored him with some blends. This was light and dark melon mambo and some gray granite. And then I just fussy cut him. I thought we could do that little guy with a punch. So if you own this bee punch, I think this was with the Be My Valentine punch from last year. You've got this little piece here that is the bee body. And look at the cute little hearts that you can pop out in any color. But this also looks like it could be a little sentiment bubble, right? So we're going to make him say, what are we going to make him say? Hi, Valentine. That's adorable. Sending you love. Is that going to fit in there? Oh, that might. Let's do sending you love. And we'll go with melon mambo as well. And then we'll just get this little guy some dimensionals. Oh, I think I need a little one. Do I even have a little one? One moment. Nope, those are big ones. There we go. I love that these come in two sizes. So you always have the right size. So we're going to get him. If I put this, put him right here. And then this. You could use any little guy on this card. A little bear or a bee or whatever. Sending you love. Okay. And then I also have, what have we got here? We've got the modern oval punch. We could do another shape for the next one. And let's see, what other sentiment have we got? Just because I care, that's kind of small. I lost my other set. Here they are. We've got sending love your way. Let's do that one. Oh, wait, what have we got on this one? You have my heart. You're my favorite. Doesn't fit on there. All right, we're going to go with sending love your way. And if I center it maybe to the right, I could stamp a little heart. All right, let's do the sentiment first, not get ahead of ourselves. This is how I usually make a mess in my craft room, because I'm going, let's do this, and then I could do that. And I pull everything out before I put something else away, and then I have a mess. Okay, sending love your way. Now let's think about, oh, we've got some little, oh, these are cute. Look at these. We've got some little hearts and flowers. That will be adorable. And let's do those in the green again. Cute. Should we do the whole thing? Yeah, why not? Let's do the whole thing. There. Okay. I'm running out of places to put things. There, how's that? And then some more dimensionals. Of course, you could add some bling, and we can add some ribbon if you'd like. You can step them up however you'd like. Almost had that upside down. Alrighty, now we've got one more. So we've got, what have we got? We've got a circle punch. Let's do a circle. And how about just a giant XO? Okay. I wonder if I can stamp these both at the same time. What do you think? I'm not having that kind of luck tonight, but we're going to try it anyway. All right, let's see if I can line them up. Pick them up together. Now everybody just hold your breath. See if we can do this. They're a really solid shape, so I want to make sure I'm pressing down to get a good impression. Oh, a miracle! Okay. So I'm going to put that on there with some dimensionals. And then, because it looks a little plain, I'm going to put some of these little hearts. But we can also, where did my little punch go? Let's go. We've got all these scraps that I made over here. Oh, that one's too skinny. Let's go with this color. Make some more hearts. Let's glue this one down. Oh, glue tonight. My goodness gracious. Just doesn't want to happen. If you blurp out one more time, it's going to blurp out again, guys. See? It either wants to be no glue or too much glue. I can't win. All right. I lost my other little heart. Oh, here he is. Put a little dimensional on him. And then let's glue this one down. Well, that's the way he's going. It's a lot of print. And we'll just put him, oops. Oh my goodness, don't you hate these things? Do you find them everywhere in your house? I find them everywhere. I found one in the shower one time. Okay. Honestly, I think I need a couple more hearts, but you get the idea. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. That was a little painful tonight. Okay, so here's our stack and shuffle cards. Those 4. Just in a GIF, we created those 4 little stack and shuffle cards. So I've got 4 Valentines to send out, just like that. Oh, okay. So hopefully you were able to follow that with me. If not, let me show you the directions right here. This is my little cheat sheet. So you want to start with a piece of your 4 pieces of designer series paper that are 3 3/4 by 5. And you're going to cut it at 2 1/2. And then you're going to cut this strip at 1 3/4. And then this side at 2 3/4. Now, if you subscribe to my email, you will get the directions for this card on Wednesday. And the way to subscribe to my email is to go to my Facebook page, not my Facebook page, my website, which is thismustbeinc.com. I'm like super flustered now tonight. Thank goodness it's Friday. I can just finish my glass of wine and go watch a movie and chill for the rest of the night, and hope that next Friday goes a little bit better. Thank you guys for putting up with me and for watching, and hopefully you guys will try a stack and shuffle, because it's a great idea and you get a bunch of cards all at once. And you use up some of that DSP, which I have a lot of. So if you're like me, that's a good thing. All right, so that's it for me tonight. Everybody have a good weekend and stay crafty, my friends.